Greetings, Libra, all placements. Okay, so Libra, what are you dealing with where you have just been a saint? You've been loyal to something that's not even loyal to you. And for some of my Libras, it's like you've even kind of been rubbing it in other people's face that you are someone else's bish, more or less. Like this can be someone who works for a company and they're like, oh yeah, I work for this company, but it's like that company uses you like a workhorse, a workhog. They don't even really respect you. It's like you're doing all the bish work and they really don't have your back at the end of the day. Like there's something here where it's like false promises, or I don't know, like there's a Libra who could have gotten over on someone or could have kind of done someone kind of dirty, or could be what's it called, like joining forces with people, or just kind of guilty by association with a higher group, and they're thinking that it's giving them security, but it's actually not providing security in any way, shape, or form. It's like a Libra here is realizing, man, the person that we got over on, even though I was kind of laughing at that person with my boss and all the other big dogs, now I'm not really laughing at that person because I'm realizing that that person actually got away and I'm stuck and I'm trapped in this situation that's like perpetuating this cycle of doom. That's why I kept hearing Libra, perpetuating a cycle of doom. And it's going to take action for you to get away from this. Now, this can also be like, say there's a Libra who, because I have a personal client who she works for some liquor company. And so she like is a promoter for them. So even though she's tried to quit drinking multiple times, she always ends up having to drink to kind of, you know, promote and do different things. And this company will always give her incentives and give her extra money when she does certain things, but then it negatively affects her health and negatively affects her relationship. She's still alone. So it's like, was it really worth the extra money, or is it really worth the job security? It's kind of like in the horse world. I know a couple Libras who, you know, get a place to live or whatever and get like a little stipend, but they're not really getting enough money to save. So it's like, okay, are you really that lucky to be with that company when you can't save anything? You're living paycheck to paycheck. You're at their beck and call. You get no days off. You get no freedom, and you're completely chained and trapped to that company. And you thought it was safe and everything great at first, but when you realize it, they're barely giving you enough to get by, and they're definitely not giving you enough to ever get away from them. And that's what's going on for a lot of my Libras. It's like something here can be enticing you, or it can be subjecting you to like overindulge, because we have Jera, and Jera is all about overindulgence. Now, it is also community and like pleasure and fun. So I think of like the Burning Man was this week. You know, a lot of people are like, ooh, Burning Man, but there's so much demonic BS that goes on there. Like, don't even get me started. I would never in a million years ever associate with that in any way, shape, or form. There's just so much effed up stuff. It's not even funny that goes on behind the scenes. And regardless, anywho, a lot of my Libras with Dagas, you are getting like a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. I want to take a break of that cat. Someone's name could be Kit or Kat or Catherine or Katie, Kevin. I'm hearing names like that are all coming through. But yeah, it's like someone sees where they want to go, but they're stuck where they're at, and it's going to take a sacrifice. Tyr, literally, in Norse mythology, had to sacrifice his hand so that he could save his entire village from the wolf Fenris, who was going to like maul the village and maul the children and everything. And he had a choice, and he knew before he made the decision, he was like, this could cost me my hand, not my life, but my hand. So Libra, something could cost you your hand. It could cost you your sweet living situation. It could cost you that little, but you know what you're going to get on the other end of it? With Algies, this is the luckiest rune. This is also the rune of the Valkyrie. And the Valkyries, you know, were the warriors. They were the feminine warriors that would come in and, you know, like swans, like moose on a reading rainbow. So something about reading rainbow, or the pot of gold, something about luck of the Irish. Someone here could have Irish in them, or in Norse mythology could be big. Scottish, Irish, someone could be gold. Someone here could see someone who is like this Algies, who is like a Valkyrie, that could be their ticket out away from this trapped situation. But they're going to have to sacrifice certain connections, because people could have already like demonized this Valkyrie, this person, Algies, this person that is actually your winning ticket out of this hellhole, pardon my French. It's going to take a zap. Like there's something here Like we have Ingwaz. Literally, this man is on barren ground. His vitality, his auric field is completely diminished. You know, he has no more sexual energy or vitality. He has no more energy. He has no more stamina or endurance. And we see above, after he takes action, Ingwaz is the rune of taking action, of doing things, of making a change. He all of a sudden has twice the vitality. Where there's barren ground, where there's nothing fertile to grow and just rocks and hard ground, is now a whole forest, rich with grass, rich with trees and plants and vegetation, bringing in animals for him to hunt, you know, like for thriving. And it's like, that's what this Valkyrie is wanting to come in on. But you're going to have to step away from something that is trying to entice you or keep you comfortable, but they're keeping you comfortable enough for you to never actually fulfill your destiny, Libra. So there's a Libra here that is staying in like a kind of safe situation because they're like, well, that's my home, well, that's caring for me, well, that's my paycheck. But when you really look at it, it's never, the situation you're in is never meant for you to actually thrive or rise above it or become the actual boss or to actually even save money in the first place, Libra. So there's something here where you really have to ask yourself, what am I doing right? Like, is what I'm doing right now? Because you're already making a big sacrifice. So for some of my Libras, it's like, you don't want to make the sacrifice, but it's like you're already making a sacrifice. You're just, you have the wool pulled over your eyes so that you think you're not making a sacrifice when you've completely sacrificed your younger years, you've sacrificed your vitality, your energy, as we saw with Ingwaz, the rune here, and even your confidence. Because there can be a situation, Libra, where someone is like, oh, I'm so grateful for you to do all the little things. Oh, I'm so grateful. And it's like, it's not that it's rude, but it kind of is, because it's like they're saying basically you're never going to be better than being their little bish. So it's like, do you really, like, and some Libras here could have kind of like bragged to others how great their situation is. It's like, why are you bragging about being someone else's little bish? Why? Because you get the little cottage behind, you get free rent there, you get free this or free that, but you also have to be at their beck and call. You get zero freedom. You don't get to save a penny. Like, it's a situation that's kind of trapping you and gaslighting you to stay, and it's not ever meant to let you really grow and move forward. Yeah, for some of my Libras also, this algae's coming in, this Valkyrie coming in, is a true friend or lover and a golden opportunity. But you're going to have to throw your current situation to the litter box, and you're going to have to face judgment from your current situation, because your current situation is going to make fun of you because they could have judged this Valkyrie, this algae's, this gift from God to pull you out of this situation. You're going to have to sacrifice, like Tur, your hand in a situation to get 777 lucky Jupiterian energy. And if you don't do this by the end of October, then you've sealed your fate. Gates are locked, gates are locked, gates are locked, just now the gates are locked. So Libra, that I'm hearing the found a peanut, and that song literally is a cycle, and it keeps perpetuating itself, just like I started this reading. And we have, right now, you're heavily distracted, drinking, drugs, smoke, sex, TV, sleep, shopping, avoidant behavior, because someone is, this is also like, I had a boss, my very first boss in Florida, every day, like at the end of cleaning stalls and everything, she'd be like, everyone drink beer. Luckily, I am actually allergic to beer, and I never liked it anyway, probably because I'm super allergic to it. But anyway, it's almost like, oh, when you're done working, here, drink beer, keep drinking. Like, get that beer belly, get tired so that you don't go out and make friends, so that you don't make healthy decisions, so you don't want to go to the gym, because who wants to go to the gym after drinking? No one. So then you're never going to get super fit. So you're not going to be a top rider like me. You'll just be my bish who cleans my stalls forever, and you're not actually ever going to be the top rider on the horse. But here, have a beer, I'm giving it to you. It's a gift. It's a gift, Libra. Take it. So there's something haunting like that, Libra, that is in your life where someone's trying to entice you to stay small where you're at. Bless you.